And good evening from Glennon Park. Welcome to the Stingrays versus Raptors game. My name's Simon Groth, and I hope to be able to bring you a great night of Gridiron. So it looks like the Raptors are lined up to score tonight to kick off, if the Stingrays set up to receive. Looks like we're just waiting for the chain gang to be set up, and we'll be underway. And it looks like we're ready to kick off the second game of the season. Nice high kick. Received by number 9, Gav Sabo. He's off around the right-hand corner. A good tackle to about the 35-yard line. There is a flag on the field, though. Nice return by Gav. I believe he's a rookie for this year for the Stingrays. So it looks like we've had a penalty against the Stingrays, a block in the back. Looks like the first down will start from a 12-yard line. Unfortunate. Nice return, negated by quite a large penalty. So we have Dylan Napier in at quarterback tonight. The Stingrays have been decimated by injuries in the past week, and there are other 2 quarterbacks are also unavailable due to injury. Gav Salvo around the corner. He got around the edge, out of bounds for a nice gain. That'll be close to a first down, just short. So that'll probably bring up a second and a long 2. So Stingrays come out in a trips formation to the left. Puts the slot in motion. And another run to Gav Savo. Nice hole there. He breaks a tackle. It looks enough for a first down. It's a nice evening on the Gold Coast tonight. Down here at Glennon Park, we've got a bit of a sea breeze coming towards us, where you guys will be seeing on the camera angle. Great night for football. Got quite a good crowd here tonight as well. The whole western side of the field is filled with spectators. It's a great showing. Another run to Gav. Another nice gain, probably about 4 yards on that one. Probably closer to 5 actually. That'll bring up second and a long 5. Okay, spread formation. running again, straight up the middle. Looks like the Raptors have got his number this time. Short gain. Number 4 with the lead tackle. Looks like he's come up a bit sore. He's down on the ground. Looks like we'll have a bit of an injury timeout here. Well, we're lucky tonight to have Steve Williams, a former Stingray quarterback, joining me tonight to help with the commentary. How are you going, Steve?
I'm doing very well, Simon. Thank you.
Been a while since we've been down here with the pads and helmet on, mate.
I miss the smell of the place, smell of Denker rub and cut grass.
I like the new billboard we've got on the other side of the field there, established 1987. Nice finishing touch to the field. So, Steve, imagine Stingrays being down on quarterbacks. We're probably going to see a fairly run-heavy offense tonight.
Well, 3rd and short. We may see our first pass tonight.
Oh, we've got the run, 66. That's Nada with a short run, bringing up, what would that be, 3rd and 4, you reckon, Steve?
I think he lost a couple there, so we're looking more like 3rd and 5, perhaps.
Oh, okay. We've got another Raptor down. Yes, it does look like they've lost a couple of yards on that. We'll bring up a 4th and 5. Let's see if the Stingrays elect to punt. Number 21's up, making his way back to the sideline. Good sign. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Great defense there from the Raptors to force 4th down. The Stingrays put in a big runner, try and muscle their way to the first down. It was shut down by the Raptors.
That's it. So Stingrays in a punt formation. Ball snapped. Punts away. Low driving punt. Picked up short. And returned for a short gain.
Great tackle there from Christian Denton. And the Raptors will have first down just shy of the 30-yard line.
That was Aaron Vacable with the return for the Raptors. Raptors' first possession. Let's see what sort of formation they come out in tonight. Speaking to offensive coordinator Luke Chapman earlier tonight, he's quite pleased with how the run game's been progressing. Looks like they've got a couple of backs in the backfield tonight, possibly in an I formation. So, Stingrays have to stop. Looks like he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Raptors. Again, a shotgun snap. Looks like pass, a short screen, wide receiver screen. Probably got about an 8-yard gain on that one. Nice reception by number 17. It's Whanawhea Terry Coco with the reception. Nice gain. Brings up a 3rd and 1.5. Raptors are trying to get in their formation. Looks like they got trips right. Could be another short pass or another wide receiver screen. And that's what it is. Overthrows number 36. That'll bring up 4th and 1.5.
Will we see offensive coordinator Luke Chapman try for the first down?
Fair bit of movement on and off the field. Looks like they might be going to punt. And the Raptors lining up for punt. Number 60 to receive the ball. Oh, he's elected to run. No, it's a running punt. And out on the full at about the 22-yard line. Very Seattle Seahawks style. Did you see that play on Thursday Night Football, Steve? The young Australian punter kicked it once, got blocked, picked it up and punted it again on the run, showing his AFL skills.
It's very impressive.
I needed to know that.
You should hear what the lineman told me.
So first down to the Stingrays, moving out on the field. Jesse Sharp leading the way. So 1st and 10 from, looks like about the 29. Shotgun spread formation. Dylan gets the ball, pitches it out to Gav Salvo again, getting a stopped about 4 yards down the field. Yeah, so as you've probably worked out, Steve, starting quarterback Johnny's got hurt last week. The 2nd string quarterback and the 3rd string quarterback also got hurt, so we're down to our 4th string quarterback tonight.
Well, he's performing pretty well for a 4th string at the moment.
He's on the run and takes a sack. Good pressure by the Raptors.
Well, up until that point, his handoffs have been superb.
Dylan receives the play from the sideline, runs it back out. Third and 5. Looks like we're going trips left. Got a lone receiver to the top of the field. Will we see our first Stingray pass tonight? Yes, we will. He drops back. It's a screen to the wide receiver. And he's made a break. He looks like he's got enough for a first down. That was Matthew Major with a nice run. Avoided the first tackler. And made a good 10 or 12 yard gain. Nice skills.
Veteran wide receiver Riku Hataya making some excellent blocks out there.
As he always has, he is the Heinz Ward of GQ. So here we go again. We've got trips right. Looks like a handoff to Gav. He's found a bit of a space in the middle there. Nice evasion. Still driving his legs. Looks like we may have another first down, Steve. And we've got another Raptor down by the looks of things.
But when you're down to your 4th string QB, you need your other offensive stars to step up and to really shine. And we definitely saw that on that run.
Yes. Okay. Cool. So both teams take a knee. I can't quite see the number of the player, the Raptor that's down at the moment. Yeah, with the running game, Steve, some nice moves there by Gav, but yeah, some nice push up front there by the Stingrays offensive line too to create those holes.
It certainly was. They need to keep that up all game. But it's a good physical contest so far, especially there in the trenches. I was impressed with the Raptors' pass blocking on the previous drive. We'll see if that opens up some opportunities for them later in the game.
Definitely been a case of both teams just feeling each other out to see what's on the agenda tonight as far as their offense and their defense is concerned. Both teams obviously going run heavy due to circumstances, especially on the Stingray side, and the Raptors, I think that's their package, as Luke Chapman was saying, is that they're really pleased with the way they run the ball. And as we saw, they came out in an I formation to begin with. Let's see what the Stingrays have got now. We've got another spread formation here. Shout out to Kyle Lowe, who's texting us encouragement for our attempted commentary. Thanks, Kyle. Miss you, bro. You should be down here checking out the footy. Hopefully we'll see you down here next game.
Which is a possibility now that Principal Lowe has moved back to southeast Queensland to educate the next generation.
It's fantastic. So here we go. We've got the Stingrays in a spread formation again. Dylan Napier hands off to Gav Salvo. Again, he's found the edge. He's got a nice run out of bounds with another first down. We had some beautiful blocking there from Charlie Villapoo and also Ryan Newton leading the way up the side of there, sealing that edge, giving Gav that nice run up the sideline there. And the chains move to about the 35, first down for the Stingrays. Dylan's got the Stingrays in a spread formation again. Takes a snap, it's a pass. He's got a bit of pressure, he takes off. Looks like he may have got a short gain.
Well, he looked after the football there, Simon. There wasn't a rash pass thrown. He didn't take a sack.
We'll just
Gained
look.
some yards, kept possession.
Absolutely. Well, just looking at the replay then, Jesse Sharp with some nice blocking on the right hand tackle. The pressure came from the inside, which Dylan took off and up the middle. We've got Adam Hennessy in at running back now. Dylan's throwing the short pass. Great tackle by the Raptors. Possibly for a loss. Tried the little wide receiver screen out there. To now Testa Fagaby.
Some pressure on the Rays offence now. It's 3rd and long. Passing's a little uncertain.
Come out in the spread again. Adam Hennessy back at tailback. Hand off to Hennessy. He's around the corner. Will it be enough? No, he gets met at basically at the line of scrimmage. Number 15 for the Raptors with a nice stop. Number 13 as well.
Well, Stingrays clearly going for it on 4th down here. 4th and about 8.
Yeah, it's a interesting situation the Stingrays are in. They've got trips out to the right. Napier takes the snap. It's going to be a pass. He's under pressure. He's going to run the ball. No, he flicks it up. And Nat makes a nice reception. Looks like it could be enough for a 1st down. Official seems to indicate that it was. That was good improvisation by Napier to get it to Nat. Stingrays in the spread again. Gav Salvo finds a bit of space up the middle. Ball's out, but it looks like the Stingrays may have recovered. There's a bit of a pile there. The Raptors seem to claim that they may have it as well. I haven't seen a signal from the officials yet, have you, Steve?
No, I think the Stingrays have recovered, but we've got to play it down.
So here's the replay. We can see Dylan gets spun around in the tackle. And the ball comes out. So the ball still seems to be in his hand at that stage. It's hard to see whether he loses possession before his knee touches the ground. Ball comes out there. Looks like the Raptors were the first there, but the camera just doesn't seem to pick up who finally came up with it. So it looks like the Stingrays retain possession. Ryan Newton, centre, ready to snap the ball. Stingrays in a trips formation, or maybe going into a motion to get into formation. Napier with the short screen. Nice run. I think that might have been Matthew Major again with the reception. Looks like we have first and goal, Steve, on about the 8.
Yeah, that's correct. It'd be interesting to see Connor Brewster's red zone offense in action now.
So it looks like they're coming out in a trips. Number 17 lining up. It's the number 3 receiver. Napier back. He's decided to tuck the ball under. Looks like he gets met hard with a brutal hit on the goal line. What number was that? That was a great hit.
I think Napier fancied his chances there for a little while of scoring that touchdown. Was not to be.
Denied at the line. Here he goes. Great shot. That was number 83 for the Raptors with that contact. '83 was Amverica ball by. Great hit. May have saved a touchdown there. So that brings the first quarter to an end. We can see the teams switching sides. So 0-0 at first quarter, Steve. Been a very defensive effort so far.
It has. This long Stingrays drive is not finished yet, though. They've got a chance to make a score. I think turnovers are going to be critical in this game, Simon, as they are in any game. But with the Stingrays and their quarterback situation, then I think they need to take advantage of every single opportunity.
I'd have to say, being the type of game it is, too, time and possession, too, I would say Stingrays probably had a greater time of possession so far. So here we go, second quarter. Stingrays come out again in a spread formation. And Gav Salvo's given the ball. Looks like he's found that edge, and it is a touchdown. Appreciative crowd here at Glennon Park.
Great effort from Salvo. Bounced it out to the left, uses athleticism to get it over the line.
Good speed, good speed. Nice balance, kept his shoulders square. So decision time. Do the Stingrays go for... Looks like they are going to go for the extra point conversion. Number 84, James Hobby. Kicking the kicker. Snaps back, ball's down, and it is good. That brings the score to Gold Coast Stingrays 7. Raptors yet to score.
Well, that should give the Stingrays some confidence.
Very, very nice controlled drive, I thought. They all came from a fourth down conversion too.
I get the impression that the Stingrays aren't panicking about their offensive situation. Certainly seem to have a plan. Their execution looks good at this stage.
Yeah, I think the, especially on that last drive, the offensive lines really did a great job. And Gav Salvo, he seems to be the man back there for the Stingrays tonight. Hasn't been a lot of vertical passing by either team really this year. This game, it's been a lot of wide receiver screens, short crossing routes. Nothing really pressing in the field. And the Raptors receive the ball. It's number 17. He's found a bit of space. That's a nice return to about the 35. He's still on his feet by the looks of things. There's a bit of pushing, shoving going there. Stingrays claim to have the ball, but the referee's not having it. And it looks like the Raptors will start their second quarter drive on the 35. Good return. Kind of Terry Coco with the return there. He's featured a lot in this game so far. So it looks like the Raptors are back into an I formation with the big fullback bustling up there. That is a great run with a first down and more. Big tough run by the fullback. That's Jordan Nofagataboa. I really apologise about the pronunciation. I'm sorry. We've got poor light here and the print is really small on this sheet. But number 20, great run.
Well, that's the Raptors making a statement about how they're going to play the rest of the game. They've really challenged the Stingrays' defence now.
Raptors give it to number 20 again. He's met, but he's bustled off. Looks like we have a great stop, though. He's tough. Number 20, I tell you what. But I tell you what, number 66 was up for the task and saved what could have been a really nice run. Number 28 with the initial contact. And 66 Nada with the final tackle. Okay, so the Raptors are motioning players about. Looks like they're in a trips formation. Might have been a bit of movement there. Number 16 drops back. He sees the bubble screen. Almost picked off by number 5. Off the hands. It was up in the air for a moment, but incomplete. So that'll bring us up to a third down. 3rd and 11.
Well, the receiver was open pass, just going a fraction wide.
Out come the Raptors. Quarterback organising his receivers. Referees are blowing it dead. Looks like Luke Chapman wants to have a chat to his offense. He's calling him over. I'm sure they're positive, encouraging words Luke's got for them. Unlucky for Steam, the quarterback on that last bubble screen, out of the hands of the receiver. Looked like could have been setting up well.
And potential for yards after the catch on that play too.
So 3rd and 11, Steve. A few things you could do here. You could obviously try and get the first down for the pass. Do you try a draw? A bit riskier?
I think they're in 4-down territory here, Simon. So Raptors fans shouldn't panic if they don't pick up the first down. Anything that they get 5 or 6 yards in that range, I think gives them a shot on 4th down.
I think you're right, Steve. I think it's getting to that point now where you really want to try and score some points and keep the ball out of the Stingrays' hands. So it looks like we've got trips right. Ball snapped. Quarterback scrambling. He's got a bit of pressure. He puts it up in the air. And, oh, it's just short of the receiver. On about the 15.
Combination of good pressure and good coverage there from the Stingrays defence.
Well, it looks like the Raptors have elected to punt the ball. Punt team making their way out onto the field. Aaron Verkabel looks like he's back to punt the ball. Got Aaron Major. And I can't quite make out the other number for the Stingrays returning the ball. 2 punt returners, Steve. So,
It's a high snap.
He's
Raptors
scrambling.
in trouble.
He's kicked the ball. He's got it away. What did the Stingrays do? Oh, it's bouncing around dangerously. Raptors touched it and ground the ball.
Net gain of only about 15 yards on that punt.
Good pressure by the Rays. Flushed him out. Oh, a little bit of a falcon there.
Always so dangerous when the ball's bouncing around like that.
Louis Bessie with the pressure on that punt from the Stingrays. So Stingrays start their first second quarter drive. Looks like Salvo's out again. He may have broken this one all the way. He's out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Great run. Yes, that was a great edge set by number 70. Jesse Sharp, once again. So it looks like a timeout's been called. Stingrays break the huddle. Out come the Raptors. I do like the Raptors uniform this year. You know, got the Spartans and the Raptor strip combined. Very clever down the middle.
Very creative.
Snapped to Napier. Salvo with the ball again. Great run. He's busted it again for another first down. So he's got it down to about the 27. Another great run by Gav Salvo. He's got a small hitch in his run there coming off. Hopefully everything's okay. He's just needs a bit of a rest. So Adam Hennessy in at running back now. Stingrays in a spread formation. And it's a run. Oh, great backfield penetration for a loss. Number 23 for the Raptors came through. Great stick.
Well, the Raptors really needed that stop. Salvo was really starting to roll really effectively.
Okay, looks like we might have a spread pistol there. Oh, no, he's pulled the ball out. He's gone for a run. Napier's maybe gained a yard.
Yard or two, it's certainly going to be 3rd and long.
I'd be nervous about running my quarterback, given the situation. Your thoughts, Steve?
If you're skating on thin ice, you might as well tap dance, Simon. When you're down to your 4th-string quarterback, sometimes you've got to pull some interesting plays out of the bag. A reverse, maybe, at this point in time, Simon.
Well, they've got Gav Salvo back there because I think that's who I'd be putting the ball in the hands of. Oh, Matthew Major there with the short screen. And that brings up a 4th down. Looks like no gain on the play. What do the Stingrays do here? It's probably a little bit out of field goal range. A small gain, probably 1 or 2 yards.
But there will be no punting for the Stingrays.
There will be no punting on this down because Napier's gone out with the play. And we've got a trips formation to the right. Napier's got the snap. Gav Salvo goes out to the right. He's got some open field. He's beaten his guy. Oh, it looks like he may have enough for a 1st down.
He's
got incredible acceleration.
No, they've given it.
Yep, that's a 1st down. Gav Salvo putting this team on his back at the moment. Great speed getting around number 54, the linebacker. So 1st down, close to the 15. Can't quite see exactly where the marker is. We've got a spread formation again by the Rays. Napier with the snap. He's throwing the ball. It's a short ball to Matthew Major. He gets a good gain. Probably about a 6 or 7 yard gain down the sideline. Matthew Major seems to be the most targeted receiver tonight. As they once again come out in a spread formation, we've got Salvo on the backfield. Napier, Salvo's been given the call. He's finding space, he's jinking, he's driving, and he's through for a touchdown. He has amazing feet.
Amazing feet, but amazing blocking on that play as well.
That was quite a big hole.
I saw Ryan Newton, I saw Riku Hartia blocking really, really well on that play.
So here's the replay. You see the double team combo. Newton goes up to the 2nd level. He sees that happening and in on the back. Ryan Newton with the block. He was taking him downtown.
On skates.
On skates. James Hobby for the extra point. And it's good. That'll bring the score to 14 for the Stingrays. Spartans+Raptors yet to score. Very impressive running by Gav Salvo tonight. I know we've been calling his number a lot, but so has the offensive coordinator.
And rightly so. He's running with a lot of intensity. Well, there's some more relaxed body language on the Stingrays sideline now. I think they've felt a bit of a weight lift off them now with 2 scores up on the Raptors.
And I imagine that's really the case, you know, after last week's efforts, you know, the Ravens obviously having such a strong performance against the Stingrays last week. And I think they'd be just happy to be out there getting first downs, getting touchdowns, and having a good time enjoying football again. Hobby puts the kick up. It's a long driving kick. Very nice. It's going to go out of the back of the end zone. Oh, we've got a little bit of it.
We have a little fracas. Just 2 very enthusiastic football players wanting to maximise every opportunity they have on the field. Not too much in it and no flags.
They're probably best of mates off the field. All right, first down for the Raptors. So Steelan's back at quarterback. He's going under centre this time. We've got a I formation in the running game. He gives it to the tailback. Looks like he might have found some space. A short gain.
He's picked up a couple, and the Raptors have returned to a more of a, I guess, a physical running style of offense.
See, that's a good gain. It's a good, 3.5, 4 yard gain. I think Coach Chapman, if he sticks to this game plan, I think it'll be effective for him. Definitely getting a bit of push up front, and I think they've definitely got the running backs to do it. The fullback's been very impressive so far this game. We've got a pistol eye. There goes. Oh, he's got some. Oh, that was great defense by number 28 for the Stingrays. Lucas Frank. He's actually a Colt last year, so this is his first year in senior Stingrays. So he really held that edge and did everything he needed to do to defend that play.
That's his second big stop of the game.
What's impressive too is the gang tackling style that the Stingrays are displaying at the moment. After that initial contact, everyone was rushing to the ball. Shotgun snap, steps up in the pocket, the ball's out. Just a little bit long over the sideline. This will bring up 4th down as the Raptors bring on their punting team. So we've got Gab Salvo and Matthew Major back for the punt return. Quite a dangerous combo, really. Aaron Verkable back for the punt. Verkable got the ball. It's a low driving punt. Looks like Salvo's going to take the ball. Very risky manoeuvre, but it's paid off for him. Short gain. Sometimes, Steve, I think it's just best to leave those ones alone.
Yeah, that's already good field position. There's not many good things that can happen from there.
The Stingray offense moves back on the field.
Well, the Raptors really need to stop here. The third Stingray score will really put them in a hole.
So Stingrays have got a trips right in this formation. Napier's got the ball. He's given it to Salvo. There's a big hole up the middle. Nice 4 or 5 yard gain.
Salvo's got to be happy with what he sees in front of him when he gets the ball in these run plays at the moment, Simon.
Well, between Newton and Simona on that play, that was a good combo block up the middle, giving Salvo enough room to be able to manoeuvre like that. Dylan's got the snap. He's keeping it. He's going to run it. He's got a little bit of room. Has he got the wheels? He keeps driving forward. It's just short of a first down, though. I think he probably got it to about the 30-yard line. Oh, 50-yard line, I should say.
One of the Raptors linebackers really shot the gap there and put a lot of pressure on the Stingrays' backfield.
Yeah, so a yard short of the first down. So third with 1 yard to go. So that brings up the 2-minute warning for half time. Stingrays come out in a spread formation. Oh, we've got a break on the left-hand side by the Raptors. Which way will this go? Will they drawn or did they just jump off sides? There's flags on the field, but there's no indication from the referees yet. So it looks like we've got offside on the defense, the Raptors. So that'll give the Stingrays a first down. Trips left for the Stingrays. Napier back there, Salvo on as the running back. High snap, gets pulled down. The ball's up. They're fighting for it. Major comes with the grab, with a spectacular grab. Even more impressive given I think Napier got hit during the throw. Way to come back for the ball. So Napier gets hit just as he releases it. And Matthews just wanted the ball more. He came back for the ball and wrestled out of bounds by number 23. That was Emmanuel Kappa with the tackle. So Napier, Dylan's taking the ball up the middle there. Another high snap. So we've got a timeout to the Stingrays. Stingrays stopping the clock to strategise for the next few plays, given that there's can't be too much time left on the clock. We've got a second and about a 7, I'd say. Ball on the 10. Both teams break their huddles. The Stingrays going into a spread formation by the looks of things. Napier with another, brings down another high snap. He's drilled the ball. It's out to Riku. Number 86 to about the 3-yard line. So just short of a first down. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Interesting fact just highlighted to me by Craig James is that Riku's been playing for 22 years straight.
22 consecutive seasons, and that's why he's got the knowledge to run out of bounds to stop the clock when you're inside the 2-minute mark.
Oh, got to fix that high snap. He gets swamped by Raptors players. That'll bring up 4th down. So a little bit of extracurricular activity out there.
Well, that high snap really is a killer in red zone situations.
Look, I think that's been a real issue this drive. It's just something that seems to have happened in the last few snaps, so they definitely need to fix that. That's definitely affecting Napier's ability to be able to execute, that's for sure. Any time you're having to concentrate on bringing the ball down instead of having your eyes downfield looking at your receivers, it's not a good thing.
It's not. Throws the timing of the play out completely. Can be a real drive killer.
So Steve Williams, pseudo offensive coordinator for the night. What do you do here, Steve? Are you going for it, or are you taking the kick?
Look, they're up by 2 scores. The Raptors haven't really been threatening them too much. I think you've got to go for it.
And that looks like exactly what they're doing. They've got Salvo in the backfield there with Napier. Let's see what happens with the snap there. Another high snap. He's back. He's gathered it. He's throwing the ball out there. Oh, in and out of the hands of Nat. Unlucky. And that will create a changeover of possession. Raptors ball on about the 7-yard line.
That was good vision from Napier and a good throw.
It was a good throw, especially since he had to pull it out of the air once again. That was excellent pass rush by the Raptors too to put pressure on that pass. Raptors break the huddle. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that's a nice ball caught across the middle. Fantastic reception by number 14. That was a courageous play. He had Stingrays all around him and pulled it in. It was a very nice pass too, threading the needle there. Crossing play. Number 23 was draped all over him too. That was just a great play. First down. Raptors. Let's see if they can keep it going. Number 14 on the bottom of the screen here. Let's see if they can get him the ball again. Quarterback's back. It's a bubble screen. No good. In and out of the hands of the receiver. Unlucky. I think he again may have some room to move if the ball was caught.
They're looking dangerous, the Raptors, but the clock's their biggest enemy at the moment.
They've definitely executed some nice plays. It's just the consistency on execution seems to be the issue right now. Single. Oh, that'll be interesting. Oh, yeah. Tried to get the ball to 14 again, and who wouldn't after that last reception? Unfortunately, the ball just wasn't quite on target. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh no, my mistake. That brings up 3rd down. Oh, it's a low snap, bobbled around. Looks like the Raptors have recovered it after number 47 for the Stingrays had made the tackle. That was Sam, number 47, making a great play. Not helped by the low snap. And that play will bring up 4th down this time with a loss of yards. About a 7-yard loss on that play.
Simon, that's a very long huddle for a team that should just be punting in this situation.
Yep, I would agree with you, Steve. I think that would be quite an obvious play call at this stage. I would be driving that ball as far down the other end of the field as I can right now and hoping to get a turnover by the defense.
So are the Raptors coaches just reinforcing the fundamentals of a good punt to maximise field position, or are we going to see some trickery?
We could be some trickeration playing. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really look like a punt formation. They're going for it, Steve. This is why the extended huddle.
And you love to see it.
And he's in
competing
motion
on 4th down.
Oh, the ball's up in the air. It's way downfield. Oh my goodness, he has got an arm on him, but unfortunately, receivers weren't quite in the vicinity.
I don't think they could quite believe the ball was going to go that far.
That was an impressive throw. But the unfortunate thing about that play for the Raptors is that the Stingrays will now get the ball in very good field position. Well, no, that's not quite true because it is halftime. So both teams will go away and strategise on how to attack the second half. Stingrays with a nice 14-point lead. It's definitely the Raptors are still in touch and have made some impressive plays. I think they've definitely got the ability to pull this team back in. So hopefully for the Stingrays, they don't get too comfortable with that score and they come out and keep playing. And the Raptors are come out and give them a good contest. And here we are back at Glennon Park for the Stingrays versus Raptors Spartan game on the Gold Coast. We've got James Hobby over the ball. ready to kick off to the Raptors. Score 14 points to the Stingrays. Raptors yet to score. The Stingrays break their huddle. Referee whistling the second half to kick off. Hobby with the low driving kick. Oh, ball muffed by number 17. Almost on the goal line. He's returning it back. He's out to the 20, about the 15-yard line. That's 17, isn't it? Yeah, so number 15 returning what could have been a precarious position for the Raptors. First down at about the 13-yard line by the looks of things. Raptors move back to running backs in the... Oh, no, looks like there's a bit of confusion in the backfield there. Raptors have called a timeout.
That could prove costly.
Not a great start. Let's see what they come out with. Looked like they were looking at two running backs in the backfield going back to their power running game. That may have been a handy timeout to have later on in the second half.
They've shown flashes of production both on the ground and in the air in the first half. As we mentioned, I think the key for the Raptors is consistency. Turning those flashes into gains play after play.
Number 20 in the first half really impressed me. He's hard running. Larry Zonka-like running, and number 14, their wide receiver, was fairly impressive too with that grab across the middle. All right, so we have the Raptors out on the field. Single back, two backs in the backfield. There's a bit of a hole there. He's found it, and he's driven over one of his own players. Looks like a short gain. There was definitely a hole there to begin with, but it was quickly closed by the Stingray linebackers. Seems to be a bit of confusion in the backfield there at the moment, Steve. In formations. Okay, looks like they're going with an I formation again. Quarterback's under centre. Oh, looks like we've got a bit of a jump. Which way will it go? I don't think 66 initiated contact, so it may go against the Raptors, this one.
I think this may go against the Stingrays. I think 66 was in the neutral zone.
Okay. The referees are having a discussion about it at the moment. So that was Nada who... so it will go against the Stingrays. There you go. So that will bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Raptors. In their I formation again. Ball to the fullback. He's taken on straight away by Nada for very little gain. 3rd and 5.
Chapman had the halftime break to plan for this drive. Took a further timeout to have a word to his offense. Really is critical that the Raptors convert this 3rd down.
Okay. So he takes a snap straight to the running back, and it is met at the line of scrimmage, possibly a loss. Ooh, we've got a little bit of extracurricular action there by young Christian. But it looks like that will be a loss for the Raptors. And a punt situation to follow. So again, we've got Major and Salvo back to return for the Stingrays. Ball snapped. End over end kick. It's fumbled by Major, and he is tackled immediately.
Excellent punt coverage there from the Raptors.
That was number 20, the fullback. He really got downfield and made a great tackle. Number 11 as well was the initial contact. Oh,
A fumbled handoff.
there's a fumble. So it looks like the Stingrays have lost a bit of ground there.
I think they were very lucky to have recovered that.
Yes, there was Raptors all over the place. So that's a 2nd and 13. Napier coming over to Coach Connor Brewster, the offensive coordinator for the Stingrays, giving the play. Napier coming back to the huddle. What has he dialed up this play? Being a double stick situation. Napier hands off to Salvo. It's a gaping hole up the middle. Probably gains about 5 or 6 yards. Okay, so we've got back to a 3rd and 8 situation for the Stingrays. It's quite a long huddle. I can hear
Coach Tonga is worried about the play clock.
yes, I would be too. The receiver's still shifting, getting onto the right thing. Geez, it's a bit of a mess, this play. And it looks like this isn't going to script, but Dylan Napier's making the most of the situation. Has actually made himself a nice little gain down the right-hand side of the field. Probably only gained about 2 or 3. And that will bring up a 4th and 1. Do you go for it, Steve? I imagine you would.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yep. I think you would dial up number 9.
The question is, how are they going to get it into his hands?
Okay, so coming out with the trips formation, probably to lighten the box up a bit. They got Gav there beside Dylan. Oh, it looks like we've got a bit of an offside there. But for 2. Oh, it's an incredible reception down the right-hand side of the field. That's Matthew Major again with an incredible reception. Another high snap, pressure in Napier's face, and he has caught it. I tell you what, Matthew Major, he's been impressive tonight.
He has, but I think the Stingrays will be lucky if this reception does stand. So there was movement by the Stingrays receiver prior to the snap.
And there was also quite a lot of action happening on the left-hand side of the line too, with the Raptors getting off the ball very quickly. Well, the referees are having a bit of a conference to figure this play out. Lots of things happening in that play.
Many things. Some fantastic concentration by the Stingrays receiver to reel that pass in.
I tell you what, Dylan's really impressed me with his quarterbacking tonight, having people in his face, getting the ball off, and just as impressive is Matthew Major really going up and getting the ball.
And that's going to give the Stingrays coaches some confidence to open the playbook up a little more as the game goes on.
Oh, and confidence for next week too. You know, like he's obviously had the reps this week, and he'll have the reps at practice again for this week coming for the next opponent. So yeah, it's a lot of teams can get freaked out by not having their starting quarterback in the mix, and especially when the second and third string also go down, and for him to step up like they have, it just filters down to the rest of the team, and they're all playing with so much confidence. Okay, so the referees indicated that the Stingrays actually did false start prior to the snap. So that spectacular play will come back with some negative yards on top of that. That'll bring the defense out onto the field. The Raptors will take possession. At about the 47-yard line.
And we still got fourth down?
Oh, no, it'll be the 48, sorry, the 48. Oh, yes, we have the Stingrays to punt first. Got ahead of myself there. Hobby punts the ball, not a bad punt. Oh, it's fumbled, and guess what? The Stingrays have picked up the ball, and we have Christian Denton, the rookie from our Stingray Colts, has come up, and he has picked himself up a football with great field position. That's probably on about the 10 or 12-yard line.
Definitely touched by the Raptors returner. He was just a little hesitant making that catch.
Difficult position for him, wasn't it? It was just sort of, he was reaching out. Anytime you're reaching for the ball, you need to take another step towards the ball. And yeah, he paid the price. Off the fingertips, hit the ground, and great play by Christian Denton. Okay, so Stingrays come out in a spread formation. Oh no, we've got Riku. He looks like he's going to put a hand in the dirt tonight as a tight end as well. Ball snap, and oh my goodness, that was a. It
was a big collision.
Yeah, well, it looks like Riku was going across on a shallow cross, and a linebacker got in the road, and they collided. I think this might actually go against the Stingrays here. He actually did. He he took that guy
lowered
out.
The shoulder rather effectively.
So yeah, that'll march the Stingrays back a bit.
So we can expect some a call of offensive pass interference, Simon?
I would imagine that'd have to be the call. Yes, I don't think Riku was focused on the ball in the air at that point in time. He was more focused on the linebacker in his that happened to be in the in his route line at the time. All right, so that'll march the Stingrays back to about the 25-yard line. Still first down. We've got Napier and Salvo in the backfield there. Ball snapped. It's given to Salvo. There's a Raptor in the backfield. He avoids him, and he's actually making positive yards. How he avoided that backfield penetration, I do not know, but he's a good, strong runner, and he actually made some positive yards out of it.
That was Nicholas Woodhouse from the Raptors in the backfield. Almost made the tackle for loss, but just couldn't quite hang on to Salvo.
He just needed a bit of help. Good penetration though. Okay, so Napier shifts Salvo to the left. Snaps low. The ball's in the air. It's a post route.
And
to
Hataya
Riku.
has scored.
That was a nice over-the-shoulder catch by Riku. Nice ball placement by Dylan Napier. That will bring the score to 20 for the Stingrays. That was great concentration. In fact, I think number 15 actually tipped the ball, making it a little bit more difficult for Riku to catch, actually. So even more spectacular grab by Riku.
Simon, the best way to hammer nails into a coffin is with turnover points, and that's what the Stingrays have just done.
Yes, Steve. Yeah, so Ricky just slipped up the seam there, and as they say, if you're even, you're leaving, and that's the decision that Napier did to let the ball go and let Riku get underneath it and catch the ball for a touchdown. Hobby with the ball gets blocked. Looks like the Stingrays have recovered it. Looks like he might be driving it in for a score, but
Just
no,
short.
I think he might be a bit short. Good penetration by the Raptors to block that extra point conversion. Did you catch the number of the guy who recovered the block kick? Was it 36?
I did not.
35, was it? Adam Hennessy, the other running back that's been getting a bit of time for the Rays tonight. Old man Riku, hey, with a pretty impressive touchdown. It's good to see in his 22nd year, consecutive year for the Stingrays. He's actually from Finland, as you know, Steve, and played for their national team as a junior, and came over to the Rays many years ago. Went back and got his paramedics course, I believe, and he's over here now as a paediatric nurse. All right, so the Raptors with a nice return. Looks like he's found some space. He has some speed too. He bumps off James Hobby. Number 23 makes the tackle on the 32-yard line. An impressive kick return.
It was a wonderful block here on the left-hand side.
Yes, it was indeed. And an equally impressive fend. 23 with the potentially touchdown-saving tackle. So Raptors with the probably the best field position they've had to start with all night. They've got two backs in the backfield again. Unusual formation. The fullback's got the ball, but he is met by a number of Stingrays at the line of scrimmage.
I believe he was the player that that threw the block on that kick return. Just bring the returner for that long gain.
He has had a very impressive game tonight, number 20.
All over the field.
Looks like we're just having an official's timeout to get some medical aid to the Spartans+Raptors sideline. Alrighty, so here we go again. What would you call this? A pistol eye formation? I'm not familiar with this formation, Steve. Oh,
That looked like it went backwards. This may be
I
a
think-
Stingray ball.
I do believe you're right, Steve. Let's have a look at the angle on this. So he's on about the 39 there. The ball
It has gone
definitely
well
goes
backwards.
backwards, and it has come out of the running back's hands, popped out, and looks like we have, is that number 27 with the recovery? Charlie Sims, I believe, with the recovery.
With that turnover, Simon, it's the sound of another nail going in the coffin.
Well, was it a turnover? Because I do believe the Raptors have still got the ball.
They do.
So not quite sure what happened there, but it looks like the Stingrays are making amends with a very impressive sack on the 50-yard line by a number of Stingrays. There was 3 to that tackle, I believe. Christian Denton, the rookie, part of that. Number 90, Louis Bessie. Oh, Brees. Okay, so I do believe the Raptors are coming out in a punt formation here. We've got Salvo and Matthews back to return for the Stingrays. Ball snap. Oh, hesitation in the kick. It's high and short. And it bounces to the Raptors' favour. Ends up being quite a good punt just on the 10-yard line.
We do have a flag, and I think there may have been an early whistle on that play.
All right.
So we may be coming back for a false start and potentially a repunt.
Yep. You're right, Steve. Offside, Raptors coming back for another go at it.
I'm not sure that anyone's mentioned to the teams yet, but I think it's still a Raptors ball, or have we got first down? We do.
All right, so that penalty must have been declined by the Stingrays. Decided to take the ball on the 20, let's see, and it's a short run up the middle. Kev Salvo's having a Bit of a rest after that play. Just shaking off a big hit. So 2nd and 10 for this one. On the 18. Spread formation for the Rays. And it's a handoff to Louis. The big fella's going for a big run. It looks like he may have got himself a first down. Big bustling run. Louis Breesy.
Any more of that and the Raptors are going to want Salvo back again.
Yes, indeed. And that does bring up a first down for the Stingrays. Referee's given the signal for the chains to move. First down on the 30. Stingrays putting together a drive. A time-consuming drive, Steve. Napier gets the snap. Oh, it's fumbled, but recovered by Salvo. So they'll lose about 5 or 6 yards on that play. Napier makes his way to the sideline to Coach Brewster get the play. So about 2nd and 16 for the Stingrays at the moment. They're on about the 22-yard line. Ball snapped. It's looking downfield. The ball is thrown up in the air. Contested. Oh no, this doesn't look good. Matthew Major grabbed for his knee. I hope it's nothing serious. He's had an outstanding game. Let's just hope it's a cramp or something. Oh, this does not look good at all. Seems to be in a bit of pain there.
Seemed to happen on the landing of that jump.
Oh, look, I tell you what, it does look positive because they are trying to stretch his calf out. So let's just hope it's a cramp and nothing serious.
And the bedside manner of Ryan Newton always goes a long way in those situations.
Yeah, I felt that Matthew had beaten his man, just the ball was a bit short on that one. Had to come back for it. Oh, he's getting up. Okay, just a cramp. Now, I do believe he may have to come to the sideline after going down like that, but that's good news to see him trotting off the field like that. Well, I'm sure he gave Lance Tonga-Keela a few grey hairs then. So Stingrays come out in a spread formation. Napier back, receive the snap in the shotgun formation. The ball's down the middle of the field and just a little bit long for Riku.
Ataya was open though. It was a good decision.
It was well and truly open. If that ball had been on target, that would have been a big chunk play. Would Riku have gone the distance, Steve? Has the old man still got the speed?
Well, he had a defender right behind him. I'm confident that defender would have made the tackle and saved Riku from having to run that far.
So Stingrays back to punt here. James Hobby puts it in the air. It's quite a good punt, but it bounces up. Oh, he's picked it up. Oh, it's a dangerous play. That could have gone anyway. But luckily the Raptors have recovered the ball. Wasn't a kind bounce for the Stingrays on that one. And number 15 made that perilous play to recover the ball. Okay, so one would imagine the Raptors have to make a move now in order to keep in this game. The clock is not their friend at this stage. Having a 20-point deficit, and so far sort of relying on a ground game. Do they change up the play calling a bit, Steve?
I think they just need to execute what they have been calling, Simon. The opportunities are there. They're just lacking a little polish.
Oh, the same play. They got him in trouble before, but they've executed this time. But he is met at the line of scrimmage by number 52 for the Rays. That was Cody Bevan with a nice hit and stop. About a 2-yard gain. That little swing pass, which looked like a fumble in the first occasion, but able to execute it this time. Number 14 lined up to the bottom of our screen here. He's been quite a playmaker. Let's see if they can get him the ball. So number 20 gets the play here. Oh, he is a tough runner. Well, the ball's out though. But number 20 recovers his own fumble for about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Jordan Nofoa Totoa is really proving to be a fantastic player for the Raptors. They need to get the ball into his hands a little more.
Absolutely. Tough runner. Quarter. And here we go into the fourth quarter of the Stingrays Raptors Spartan contest. We've got 3rd and 4.5 for the Raptors in a shotgun formation. Gets the snap, it's going downfield. Oh, he's caught the ball, but he was kneeling at the time. I think this should be an incompletion, but who knows with some of the calls tonight. Let's see. So
there's no question that was a catch and a fumble.
Yeah, well, his knee was down when he caught it too, I thought.
So Roddy Bevan with the fumble recovery.
The referees are having a discussion on the events. They're calling it incomplete pass, so that'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Raptors. Looks like they're intending to punt the ball. Aaron Verkabel back to punt the ball. And it's good to see Matthew Major back out there for the punt return after he had a bit of a calf cramp.
It would seem that he's avoided a major injury.
Boom, boom. Oh, it's come off the side of his foot, it's come up short and out of bounds at about the 35. So Stingrays break the huddle. Once again come out in a spread formation. First down on the 37. High snap. Dylan decides to keep the ball, but is closed up by the Raptors.
And we're back.
Is the we've got a no, we're back. Oh, looks like we're back. All right, so loss of ground there for the Stingrays, bringing up 2nd and 13. Salvo in the backfield. We've got Matthew Major in motion. They pitched it to him. This was a forward pitch, so that's actually a pass reception and a gain for Major. He makes about a 10-yard gain there, short of a first down.
On the Raptors' last possession, they were in a similar situation. About 3rd and 5, Simon. They failed to convert. Let's see what the Stingrays can do.
Haven't been feeding the ball to Salvo as much this quarter. Let's see what happens. Same sort of formation, the fake pitch, but they're giving it to Salvo. Looks like if he can beat the man to the edge, he'll get a first down here. But he gets met by number 6, but he's fighting for a first down. Incredible play. Has he had a game or what tonight? Yep, that was incredible toughness on that run. Number 6 actually trying to wrestle a ball from him, but Gav Salvo wasn't going to have any part of that. Taking himself to the 40-yard line. That was Mark Stimson with the tackle at the end there, trying to wrestle the ball off Gav. If he hadn't made that tackle, that could have been a score. First down for the Rays. Dylan Napier putting the ball long down towards... Oh, Ricky's pulled it in and dived into the end zone.
Really impressive work here from Napier.
Oh,
Really confident in the pocket, stepping up into the throw.
very impressive. And just the toughness of Riku Harjakov pulling in that ball and making his way through those defenders. He actually had 2 people defending him. So that brings the Stingrays up to 26 points with the extra point to come. So will James Hobby be able to convert this one? Last one was blocked. It's down. It's through. Oh, it's off the post. It doinked. I tell you what, there was some good pressure up the middle from the Raptors on that play.
Well, the Stingrays can be encouraged by that drive, but the details matter, Simon, and missing extra points, that's something that can hurt you in the 4th quarter.
Absolutely. It's there's been a few of those sort of moments in this game so far on both teams as far as the detail. You know, the Raptors not probably being as organised as they need to be, lining up in their offensive sets. things like missing extra points, all those little things can add up and end up beating you in the long run. But it looks like the Stingrays have got enough buffer to be able to take care of all those sort of matters tonight, but definitely something to work on for next week. James Hobby with the big driving kick down the middle of the field. Number 17 fumbles the ball but recovers it. He's driving, he's found a bit of space out the middle there, out the side. He's stepping his way through the Stingrays and driving his legs now. First down for the Raptors on about the 49-yard line. No, sorry, that would be the 39-yard line. Raptors break out of their huddle. They've got two running backs. Number 20 lines up in his fullback position. Split formation with the running backs. He's lining up to pass. He's in big trouble. He gets rid of the ball. The crowd baying for a penalty for an intentional grounding, but I do believe there was a receiver in the vicinity. So that'll bring up 2nd and 13 for the Raptors. Referee's still yet to place the ball. No, there seems to be some confusion on where the ball should be placed. All right. Okay, so it looks like it's on the 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Ball snapped. Quarterback's back. He's getting pressure. It looks like he's going to be sacked. He throws the ball away. I think that could be a flag, but no, it's not. It's just an incomplete pass. Not in the grass.
Well, Simon, the Raptors, they're representing two clubs. They've got combined uniforms. I mean, to me, it looks like they're having trouble establishing some identity on offense. What are they really trying to hang their hat on out there, Simon? We've seen some good running plays, but they seem to have abandoned the run. We've seen the receiver, number 14, make some nice catches, but they don't seem to be able to get the football back to him.
I think it might be a case of the scoreboard putting pressure on them to dictate the play calling, feeling they need to catch up right now instead of sticking to the running game that they've been. I thought has been pretty effective at times. All right, so it's 3rd and 10 for the Raptors here. Quarterback's back. He sets up. He's throwing the ball down to number 14. Can he make a grab? But it was excellent defense. But I think there's a flag. There could be a pass interference call here.
Well, the Stingrays defender did turn and make a play for the ball.
He did. He had excellent coverage. And when it's in the air like that, you know, they're both entitled to go for the ball.
This will be an interesting call.
This will be really up to interpretation by the referees, really.
Well, my view of that play, Simon, is that I think that flag should probably be waved off. There was contact, but I think the defender was making a play for the ball.
I agree with you. I think the ball was short. The cornerback was trying to make a play for it. He had the front position on the receiver.
But it has gone against the Stingrays.
Okay, there we go. So the referees have seen that to be a pass interference, so that'll give the Raptors a first down.
And although it was a penalty, the Raptors get some production by going downfield to 14.
To number 14, he's definitely their downfield threat. I would be, and given the, it looks like number 23 is very confident in his man-on-man defense with 14. So let's see what happens here. He's coming across the field, and he's hit him on the numbers, but unfortunately he couldn't come up with the grab. So he definitely beats him on the inside with a nice step. Comes across, and probably the ball was a little bit behind him on the back of his pad there. But yeah, look, he's definitely the man to target if they need to get the ball down the field quickly.
It is a Stingrays timeout. One name, like Prince.
So Lance Tongakilo briefing his troops and making some adjustments to the defense, given that the Raptors have been coming out passing the ball.
And having given up 58 points last week, I'm sure the Stingrays would be highly motivated to keep the Raptors off the scoreboard this week.
The Stingrays break their huddle. They're ready to go. As with the Raptors, let's see what Coach Luke Chapman's dialed up for him in this play. Number 14 to the bottom of our screen. Number 20, the sole running back in the backfield. Quarterback under centre. And they're giving it to big number 20, but he's fumbled the ball, but I think he may have recovered it.
We have a Raptors timeout.
So both teams break their huddle to resume play. The Raptors currently have possession on the 41-yard line into Stingray territory. Stingrays with a quarters look off the receivers. It's given to number 1. He's done a rugby league style pitch to the back, which has gone for a first down. So number 1 goes into motion here, Steve. He gets the forward pitch, which is actually a reception. Then it gets passed backwards, a la Darren Lockyer, and makes it to the first down. No, the referees have said he's gone out prior to the first down marker, so it actually brings up 4th and 2.
Well, I wonder if that was in the playbook or if Coach Chapman just drew that one up in the dirt during the timeout.
It got a result and put him in a better field position. Let's see if they can convert this into a first down.
Well, they have absolutely nothing to lose.
I'll tell you what, the middle of the field for number 14 looks very open at the moment with no safety in the middle of the field, but the Raptors didn't pick that up. The pitch is out. He's got himself a first down.
And there's some encouraging signs from the Raptors, able to put a few plays together, keeping the defense guessing, moving the chains.
Cover 0 by the Rays was an interesting look. So out come the Raptors. Number 20 in the backfield. Shotgun snap. We've got a spread formation. 16 goes back. He sets his feet. He's in trouble. He's just surrendered. I'm not sure if he's...
There may have been an injury involved there, Simon.
I'm not sure if he got hurt or got a cramp or something, but yeah, very unusual. He lost a lot of yards on that play. That brings up a 2nd and about 18.
It was a healthy rush, but there was no immediate pressure when he went down.
And you know what? There's always the option to throw the ball away. Yep, I mean, it may well have been a coverage sack, but yeah, I think the decision making there was not quite where it needed to be. Shotgun snap again for number 16. He drops back. He moves up in the pocket. He gets a beautiful ball out, and through the hands of number 10. He actually moves up very well in the pocket here. Gets pressure from the edges. Has a really strong ball thrown, and unfortunately number 10 just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, number 10, Mitch Barwick, there was in position to make a great reception, just couldn't land it.
That would have been a great play if it was converted. It probably wouldn't have got them a first down, but I tell you what, it would have got them even back in the red zone situation. So this will bring up 3rd.
And about 20.
Yeah, well, it's a long way. So one would suspect them having a bunch trip set on the right-hand side of the field. Number 14 is man-on-man down the bottom of the field. That would be my option, but unfortunately they've had a miscue on the backfield to number 20. Yeah, anytime I'd see number 14 on a man-on-man situation with no safety across the middle, I know where I'd be putting my chips.
Looks like an opportunity to me. But just as the Raptors need to be stepping up, they seem to be going backwards.
So this is 4 and lots. Looks like they're going to punt it. Yeah, 4th and about 40 here. Punts up. It's a short punt. It's shanked off the right-hand side of his foot, and it's dribbled out a bounds, probably about the 35 or so. So Stingrays break the huddle. They've come up with a spread formation. Dylan Napier doing a tremendous job tonight, given the short notice that he was the quarterback tonight. And there goes Hennessy again. He's found the edge. He's got another great block from Riku. And he's got himself a first down, about a 13, 14-yard gain there. So first down for the Rays. They're on the 38. Got twin receivers on the right-hand side of the field. Dylan Napier calling for the ball. Oh, it's fumbled, but picked up by Hennessy and tackled in the backfield by the Raptors by number 83. Yeah, they've got them down there. That's why they put them there. All right, Stingrays.
Well, that's his last name.
2nd and about 6. The ball's up in the air, and it's in out of the hands of Hennessy. No, that's number 38, Nat. So that'll bring up a 4th and about 15.
And very well defended there by Nathan Tunafai.
Was indeed. That could have gone for quite a large chunk play, that one. Napier comes back into the huddle. Hennessy in the backfield with Napier. Spread formation by the Rays. They've got a long way to go here. Napier drops back. He puts the ball up. Oh, it's intercepted by number 80. He was looking for Riku Hajar, and unfortunately the ball was short and picked off by number 80. Tackled by Nat by the looks of things. So that was Aaron Verkebel with the pass interception then, and nice return, giving the Raptors the ball back on about the 32-yard line. Something that they vitally needed at this point in the game to try and get some points on the board. They, unfortunately for the Raptors, the clock is going to be running out soon. So we've got number 14 down to the bottom of the screen here for the Raptors. The ball's on a swing pass again. That is a backwards pass again, and the Stingrays have picked it up.
There's no whistle.
And there's no whistle, so that is a touchdown. I definitely believe that was another backwards pass, Steve, and in and out of the hands of the running back. So this should be, in my opinion, a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Let's see what the referees, how they view the play.
Well, wisely, there was no whistle until the ball was in the end zone.
Let's let the play out and sort it out later, eh? Here comes referee's decision pending. Not, they're just confirming their decision with each other. And here we go. Here's the decision. And that is a touchdown for the Stingrays. Number 26 for the Rays with the touchdown. That was Blake Hatchman with the heads-up play to be able to pick that ball up from the pass that came out of the running back's hands and return it all the way to the end zone. PAT to come. James Hobby back for the kick. Snaps down, kicks up, and it's through. So Stingrays 33, Raptors yet to score. So the swing pass, Steve, probably been a hero and a villain for the Raptors tonight.
Yes, it has.
They've had some success, and they've unfortunately, it's not gone quite the way that they wanted it to go as well.
Maybe the Raptors may tweak the structure of their route slightly so that ends up going forward rather than back.
Look, I think that there's that, and also I just think, unfortunately for the running back, you know, it looked like he had some space. If he'd caught the ball, he would have made some positive yards with that play, but unfortunately just couldn't hold on to the ball. Okay, number 17 back for the return. He hesitates. Many Stingrays there to meet him, and gets tackled on about the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a rather casual return. The Stingrays punished him for it.
Yeah, I think he didn't have a lot of lanes to move, and he was trying to find somewhere to run. Good kick coverage by the Stingrays there for him to have to hesitate and yeah, them clean up the play.
Well, what do the Raptors do now, Simon? They're seeking to run out the clock. Are they going to return to a game plan that maybe prepares them for next week? Try to brush up their execution on their standard plays.
Well, I don't think Luke Chapman would ever call plays to surrender the game. I think they're probably going to be pushing the ball downfield if it were him, but unfortunately they've gone down for a sack. That was number 52 for the Rays, Cody Bevan. So it's probably 2nd and 20 for the Raptors at the moment. Tough situation. They're by the time you get the snap and take a few drop back steps, you're pretty close to the end zone. Do you take a few intermediate plays, maybe a draw to get them back into like 3rd and 10 possibly or something like that, or do you try and get it all at once? What do you think, Steve? Well, it's a run right up the middle, a lead, and it's gained a few yards, probably about 3 yards on that play.
Well, I think this is what they need to get back to, Simon. I think they just need to find production, mistake-free football.
Is this the beginning of next week? Starting to run some plays to, get their running game going against a live defence for next week. And that's the game, Steve. So the Stingrays come out of that game victorious, 33 points to nil. I think the Stingrays have really gained their confidence out of this game, especially after last week, and a great victory, especially something that they should enjoy tonight, which I imagine they will. So, great night for the Stingrays. Unfortunate and something to work on for the Raptors. And good night had by all. Thank you very much, Steve, for joining me on the table here. And from Glennon Park on the Gold Coast, we'll sign out.